what can you take away from this one?
First 30 minutes were spot on. Exactly what we wanted to do. Came out, we were compact. We knew they'd try to build, and they weren't threatening at all. We knew transition would be on, which it was. We were lively when we got on the ball. We kept the ball. Everything was spot on. And then obviously we score a goal, and we all know what happened. If you watch it, I'm sure you guys have, maybe you haven't, but it's a fair goal. It's a fair goal, 100%. Referee gets in the way, referee fouls Acosta, and then the referee goes and looks at the television to bail himself out. I've never in my life seen anything like that, ever. So everything was spot on out of our guys, and that's a fair goal. We should have been up 1-0.
What was the explanation from the referee? Did you have a conversation with him after he overturned the goal?
We're not allowed to talk to referees, ever, so there's no explanation.
What did maybe you hear from your players of what he told them?
He told them, I think, that Will fouled Acosta, which didn't happen. It's unbelievable, guys. I mean, honestly, it's unprecedented. I don't think this has ever happened, where a referee literally gets in the way and then uses an excuse on the VAR to bail himself out for a fair goal that we scored, which was 10 seconds after the play. 10 seconds after the play. I mean, it's bad that he got in the way, obviously, but even worse that he looked at the VAR, right? I've seen the same thing he saw. And the fact he's looking at the VAR and trying to bail himself out, I mean, there should be massive ramifications for that.
What is your understanding on, can the club file any sort of grievance?
No. I mean, obviously, we'll see. We're not going to get the game back. We're not going to get the 3 points back. And that's the way it's going for us. It's we're not getting the bounces, the breaks, if you will, and we're not getting respect at all. And that's the thing that really bothers me the most is, no respect at all. And I've seen it in the league. When I was with Portland for 5 years, it was the same. We didn't have, the big name guys, and so the referees oftentimes would not give us the same treatment. So it's nothing new. I'm used to it. And in saying that, we got to keep fighting for our respect because no one's going to give it to us. And even the second, their first goal, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. And this is the first time all year I've said anything about the officials, and because I haven't seen any moments that I didn't think were fair. This is unfair, completely unfair. And so when it's unfair, I'm going to back my guys, I'm going to back my club, and I'm going to call spade a spade. First goal is a fair goal. Their first goal, not a foul, but he gets a yellow card. They have the same foul. The other end, even worse, real foul and no card. How does that happen? I don't get it. Is it the psychology of the referee and they fan out on guys like Wayne Rooney? I don't know, but it's unreal to me, and I'm tired of it. We deserve more respect as a club. My players deserve more respect, and their first goal, no foul, and our first goal was a fair goal.
Kale, can you talk more broadly about the way VAR was sort of implemented in the game? What do you think? Maybe the process still needs to be refined a little bit because it seemed to drag on and sort of break up any sort of rhythm either team had multiple times.
I think the official botched the whole thing. Simple. I think VAR is great. I've been a huge proponent of it. I like it. I think it gets calls right. Clearly, he botched the whole thing. He couldn't make decisions. He waited on the one play. I don't even know what he's waiting on. 6 minutes, and then we get 4 minutes stoppage time. I mean, it was a disaster. And the biggest one though, again, guys, the fact that he got in the way, which happens, and we score a fair goal, and then he has the nerve to look at the VAR and then use that to bail himself out. That's what's unprecedented.
Caleb, moving forward, obviously LA Galaxy coming in Wednesday and then LAFC. How do you go back to Columbus and bounce back
Yeah, I
for
mean,
those
that's
games?
my message with the guys is the most important thing is we have to recover, we have to rebound. We have to remember the first 30 minutes, okay, and the fact we should have been up 1-0 because we came out, we executed, played well, and we were spot on, and we should have been up 1-0. So we have to recover and we have to move on and we have to take care of business in the next 2 home games, and that's the number one thing I said to him. I did also tell him that we have to fight for our respect. We have to fight for our respect because it's not going to be given to a club like Columbus. It's not going to be given to some of our players that don't have, the name. And no one's going to give us that respect. We have to earn it. We have to fight for it. We have to do it the old-fashioned way. And, I also told him I was disappointed in the third goal because for me, those mistakes have to change because we're compounding, not maybe getting the breaks by making big mistakes and not finishing.
What do you think of the second half response? You guys create some chances there early and just coming out of the
Still have to finish, you know what I mean? But again, the goal was totally against the run, and it's not, we gave it away, and so those are the mistakes that we have to correct. Those aren't acceptable. So I'm not losing sight of those. But, I just feel for my guys because I thought they came out, and it's not easy, right? We've lost 4. We come into DC, the top teams in the league. We're on the road. And we come out, we play well, we score a fair goal, and it's taken away from us. And that's the thing that ticks me off. And I feel for my guys because they deserve more respect. Our club deserves more respect as well.
When you have the slide that you've had and you have a night like tonight, kind of compounding it, I know nobody ever wants to try to find the bottom of a bear market, if you will, but do you look at this night and say it will only get better from here in some ways?
Yeah, we have to take care of business in the next game. That's the most important thing. If we take care of business in the next game and then the next game at home, this period will all be forgotten. I'm thinking today is one of these moments that will galvanize my group. Because again, we are a small market team, and it's why we got one nationally televised game the whole year, and that's why we sometimes don't get the respect from officials. I could go on. There are other things, scheduling, everything, and so these are things that I'm going to keep fighting for my players and for the club, and we deserve better. But also, no one's going to give it to us. No one's going to give it to us, and we have to fight for it. And I think, and we can't compound it by making mistakes.
Any other questions, guys? Thank you.